Now, this is not an exaggeration when it claims that this military tactic is going to be in the history books, because it's probably one of the most successful and interesting operations that I've seen since the pager attack that Israel did to Hamas. What happened is that Ukraine has used trucks in order to create hidden compartments, and as the trucks drove into Russia, the compartments opened and drones came out and destroyed billions of dollars worth of aircraft. So the cost of a drone is absolutely nothing. It's in the thousands of dollars, while the aircrafts costed the tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions. And so this is definitely very interesting to watch. Now, I said in a previous video that, look, I don't like to see the type of drone footage where you have a Russian soldier in a fetal position or in a surrendering position, and then a drone comes in, hovers ominously while heavy metal music is playing, and then kills the guy. I simply stated, look, I don't like seeing that on my feed. Like, I don't get the point of it. That's not war footage, that's an execution video. I don't like seeing cartels killing people. I don't like seeing people brutally made by car crashes. And so I don't like to see those types of execution videos either. And what people got from that is that I'm pro-Russian, or that I need to justify how a soldier surrenders to a drone. And it's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying is that if you're showing that and you're glorifying that with likes, retweets, and heavy metal music, it looks as if it's propaganda coming from the Russian side. Like, it's look the type of things that they would want to show their soldiers. It's like, look how they're treating you if you surrender. Look what they're doing to your brothers. Fight to the death, right? And so, like, that was my statement. I don't like seeing those types of footage. This, however, this I love to see. But apparently, like, I'm a Russian sympathizer. However, I absolutely adore seeing this. Why? Because, first of all, the amount of planning involved, the amount of smarts to pull something like this off, the logistics, the fact that this actually can change how warfare moves forward from this. Yeah, no, this is absolutely amazing. Definitely worth a like, a retweet, and glorifying, and some heavy metal music on top of it. And so why do I say it's changing warfare? Well, what is the purpose is spending money for a $100 million jet when a drone that's worth $1,000 can take it down? If you can hide drones so well that you can put them in a truck and make a secret compartment, and all of a sudden you can carry the drones within enemy territory. You know, there's a lot of analysts that I see on television complaining that Romania isn't as developed as they would like when it comes to having ships, right? Like, we don't have a lot of ships. Do you need ships when drones seem to be what do the most cost-effective damage now? Because apparently, you know, you have drones in the air, but there's also drones in the water, and you can navigate them, and you can sink other ships. So you're using like a $5,000, $10,000 gadget to take down $100 million destroyer. And so my point is, I think this is the future of warfare. Manpower isn't as important as it used to be. Building stuff that's high-tech and expensive isn't as important. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be there. It doesn't mean that's redundant. But apparently, like, a lot of cheap drones is probably what's going to be the meat grinder. Is this actually a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, I personally don't know. You know, it could actually make wars last a lot longer, because as long as both sides keep pumping up drones and they have enough soldiers to field in the trenches in order to hold the line, you can have a war that should be over in 2 years, now being prolonged for 10 or 15. But on the other hand, you know, countries that don't have a lot of money and resources, now they can be equalized with drones, which apparently Arch Warhammer doesn't like. Probably this is why he doesn't like them, because he likes high-tech military gadgets, you know? He likes the big planes, and the big plane gets destroyed by the little drone. Now, the interesting thing is that a lot of people are seething from this, online I mean. Not political analysts, but like random people on Twitter. They're absolutely upset of what Ukraine did. And I genuinely don't understand why. Like, why are you upset? This is not a war crime. They're not violating anything. They targeted the military assets. People are comparing it with Pearl Harbor. It's like, no, I'm sorry, but Ukraine and Russia are at war. This is not like when Japan attacked the United States and they were under peace and it came like an unprovoked attack. Like, no, these nations are at war with each other, in case you didn't notice. Why would it, like, if Russia did this to Ukraine, right? Like, if Russia would have destroyed the Ukrainian airfields, I'm pretty sure, like, those people would be cheering, right? But when the opposite happens, it's like, well, in that case, it's not a matter of principles or anything. You're watching a football match and you don't like that your team is losing. That's the only thing that I can get from this. You know, if you're looking at this and you're saying, oh my goodness, it's horrible. The argument that I heard is that, well, there's peace negotiations and Ukraine is escalating. And my question to this is, well, wasn't it like 2 days ago that Russia was attacking Ukraine? Like, in case you haven't noticed, Russia and Ukraine wants to keep having at it. Like, they both believe that they can outlast. Ukraine believes that Russia will collapse economically eventually, right? That they're banking on the fact that this type of damage that cost them billions of dollars and who knows what else they have in play is going to eventually make Russia sign a peace deal in their favor, while Russia believes that they can steamroll Ukraine. Now, if either side believes that they can have the upper hand, if either side believes that they can win, then you can have 15 Donald Trumps. All of them trying to sue for peace, and it's not going to happen. And also you have the sunken cost fallacy of the Western countries that have invested a lot of money into this. Like, they're not doing this for free, you know. Like, they expect that after the war, they're going to be part of the reconstruction. They're going to have their businesses set up there, and they're going to have their own companies operate in Ukraine, you know. And so, like, everyone is interested for the war to continue. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but at the same time, you have to come to grips with reality and understand what's happening, right? It's not just, oh, well, Trump wants peace. And so now Putin is going to say, okay, I mean, I guess we've done bad things. And Ukraine will say, well, I mean, I guess they're just going to take more of our land. And the next time they invade, you guys will help us again, you know, and maybe we can sign another mineral deal for you guys. And we can do more things for you because you don't help for free. And maybe they can take even more land in the future, right? Because, like, at the end of the day, this is the problem that European nations have with Russia, and I see it missing in the American conversation. Russia keeps taking land. And they always have, like, a justification for it. They always come up with some reason or why it should be theirs, you know, and they've done this historically. Like, a lot of people are saying, well, yeah, but the Donbass era, the Crimea. It's like, okay. But, like, historically, even before that, right, they keep doing this. They keep taking land, and they have reasons for it. And a lot of people in Europe are afraid, and they're saying, okay, enough. Just stop it. Just stop taking shit. You know, when are you happy? The thing with Crimea, it was like, okay, you know, they got Crimea, they got some sanctions that were on paper only, no one actually applied them, no one enforced them, and then they're trying to take more. And so people are wondering, it's like, well, when is it enough? And yeah, I think, like, the conflict is going to continue. You know, if people were hoping for peace negotiations, I don't think it will happen. And I think, like, the reason that Ukraine keeps fighting is probably because they have more strategies like this in play. And in the next couple of months, maybe we'll see more of them. Currently, I understand Russia is also doing advances because, like, that's another thing. You know, when you watch YouTube, you only get one hand of the version. Like, you either get a guy that is like, oh, the green t-shirt has yet again made another strategic blunder. My friends, let me tell you, why would he invade into Kursk when his other fronts are collapsing? This makes absolutely no strategic sense. Unless the green t-shirt, right? And then you watch another channel, and it's like, oh, Germany today has decided to seal Russia's fate by giving them Taurus missiles. This is going to bring us closer to victory, probably within a couple of weeks. Putin is going to capitulate. Russia is going to witness a complete economic collapse. China has decided to turn its back on Russia. Yeah, like you only get, like, one version of events. And so the reality is that the war is complex. The front is ever changing. Yes, Russia is actually gaining ground in a couple of key areas on the front, while Ukraine is doing this type of damage within Russia. Will there be peace talks, peace negotiations at this point? Unlikely, but who knows? Maybe Trump comes up with something. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.